Today, we'll explore the ATP-ADP cycle, one of the most important processes that powers life. First, let's meet our star, ATP or adenosine triphosphate. ATP is often called the energy currency of the cell because it stores and provides energy for almost everything your body does, like moving muscles, sending nerve signals, and even building molecules. Let's imagine your cell is like a big city, and just like any city, it needs energy to keep everything running. Lights, transportation, factories, communication systems. And in this city, the energy comes with a rechargeable battery. And this battery named ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. Before we understand how ATP works, let's take a closer look at its parts. It has adenine. Next is ribose, a sugar. And lastly, the three phosphate group that are linked together. So this is how it works. To supply cells with energy, a high energy bond in ATP is broken through ATP hydrolysis. Then ADP is formed and a phosphate is released back into the cytoplasm. And this releases energy. How ATP is regenerated. As the cell requires more energy, ADP becomes ATP when a free phosphate attaches to the ADP molecule. Then, energy needed to create an ATP molecule is much less than the amount of energy produced when the bond is broken. With that, ATP has partially charged battery. Meanwhile, ATP is a fully charged battery.